WXII 12 News at 10 on the Triad CW starts now.
Happening now in our nation's capital, the Senate is adjourned and the impeachment trial into President Trump is about to enter its final stage. It'll do so on Monday.
A key vote to allow witnesses and documents fell short today, meaning the president will likely be acquitted by next week. This is a fast developing story. Karen Caifa joins us live from the Capitol now with next.
The Senate has adjourned for the evening. They'll take the weekend off and get back to work here on Monday. But before they left, they signed off on the rules for the remainder of President Trump's impeachment trial and also voted to block any witnesses.
The motion is not agreed to.
As anticipated by a 51-49 margin, the Senate votes against hearing from witnesses and obtaining documents in the impeachment trial of President Trump.
I send an amendment to the desk to subpoena John R. Bolton.
And as they mapped out the final stage of the trial, the Senate then voted down 4 amendments brought forward by Democrats before going into recess for the weekend.
I move to table the amendment and ask for the ayes and nays.
Closing arguments are now expected to start Monday, with a vote to acquit the president likely on Wednesday afternoon.
We are adjourned.
Senator Susan Collins of Maine and Mitt Romney of Utah, the only 2 Republicans to vote in favor of hearing from witnesses, including former National Security Advisor John Bolton.
I've said for some time that I hope to be able to hear from John Bolton.
But Senate Republicans had the slim majority they needed to vote down a measure to call any witnesses and are now prepared to acquit President Trump. Before the vote, House managers making their last pitch.
Let's put John Bolton under oath. Let's find out who's telling the truth.
And the president's defense team opposing.
The Senate is not here to do the investigatory work that the House didn't do.
Democratic leader Chuck Schumer calling Friday's vote a tragedy.
America will remember this day, unfortunately, where the Senate did not live up to its responsibilities, where the Senate turned away from truth and went along with a sham trial.
And the Senate's timetable sets up a pretty blockbuster start to next week in American politics. On Monday, the Iowa caucuses with 4 Democratic senators in the mix as candidates. On Tuesday night, President Trump comes here to Capitol Hill to deliver his State of the Union address. And on Wednesday afternoon, those final votes on whether to convict or acquit the president of obstruction of Congress and abuse of power. Live on Capitol Hill tonight, I'm Karen Caifa. Now back to you.
Karen, thank you. And we do want to remind our viewers that you can watch today's episode of Days of Our Lives in its entirety on WXII 12 tomorrow morning at 3. Today's episode of Dr. Oz comes on Friday, February 7th at noon here on the Triad CW. And today's episode of Tamron Hall will air this Monday at 1 on the Triad CW because of interruptions due to impeachment trial coverage.
Brexit is now a reality. After 47 years of membership in the European Union, Great Britain is no longer part of the bloc. In London, thousands of supporters cheered the departure. Prime Minister Boris Johnson called Britain's departure a moment of real national renewal and change that would lead to a bolder, more energetic nation. However, some Britons mourned the loss of their EU identity. Well, after a wintry afternoon, the snow is just about out of here. If you were napping or something, you may have had no idea it ever snowed. Still a little bit of rain lingering around, and it's plenty cold outside.
Yeah, meteorologist Michelle Kennedy is here with, a little sad news for the snow lovers because it didn't last long.
That's right. We about have sprinkles left for some over Winston-Salem and the western areas that were seeing the snow earlier. That's about all you've got. Maybe a tiny bit of drizzle that'll work in. But otherwise, we're seeing the most of the moderate showers lift over Raleigh. What's left is a little light rain, some drizzle, and we'll deal with some patchy fog as we go into the overnight hours. Some of it could become dense. We're also looking at some of those damp roads. Most of the roads are simply wet. We have had temperatures that have been above freezing most of the day, except for folks up in the mountains. We do want to watch, though, for some of those slick spots, those spots that are a little bit more covered with that air that's going to cool you down quickly. So decks and your front steps, watch in the morning, too. Greensboro, Reidsville, looking at some moisture still lingering there. Some light rainfall continues to lift out to the north and east over uptown Lexington. And finally, getting a little bit of a break over Ramsar and Seagrove area near the zoo area. We're at 35, though, in Greensboro, 36 in Winston-Salem. We're going to hover close to the freezing mark. We're just below for some up in the mountains. We'll talk more about what this means for your Saturday as we see a nice warming trend on the way all the way into next week.
Thanks, Michelle. We want to remind you that you can download our free WXII 12 News mobile app and turn on your mobile alerts to stay on top of the weather anytime. We'll let you know whenever things are moving through your neighborhood that you need to be aware of weather-wise. Some great news now for drivers, really the entire city. The New Salem Parkway, formerly Business 40, is expected to open through downtown Winston-Salem this weekend, weather permitting. This is the culmination of a 14-year effort, including a 15-month lane closure. The DOT says Salem Parkway, the new stretch of highway between Peters Creek Parkway and Highway 52 along I-40, is expected to open back up sometime between Saturday night and Monday morning. DOT leaders say they paid their contractors up to $6 million to speed up the process. City leaders and business experts say they're excited for this new milestone.
Personally, I feel wonderful. It's a great day to be the mayor and a great day for our citizens, obviously, to get this major thoroughfare reopened to our community and hopefully deal with some of the issues we've had during the construction closing.
This is a big day in our community's history, if you will. I mean, this is going to be a showpiece for our entire area and open up more connectivity for our entire county and community.
DOT leaders also say after the opening, there's going to be periodic lane closures, mostly at night, as they finish up final details on this project.
And while they say construction is a good thing for any city, it's also a sign of growth and infrastructure improvements. However, some businesses have had a difficult time. Things have been closed for months and months. A few have even not made it through this lengthy closure process. Our Brandon Bates spent the evening talking to some businesses in the area of downtown to get their take on the closure and this weekend's reopening.
Well, they say construction is a good thing for any city. It's a sign of growth and infrastructure improvements. But for some businesses, the closure of Business 40 meant a slump in sales. Luckily, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. As Business 40 construction sped up, business along 40 slowed down.
We definitely noticed a slowdown for sure.
Businesses like Twin City Hive and Willow's Bistro have noticed a change since this stretch of 40 was shut down.
We even had like some of the construction workers coming in here. It's always like was a trick kind of getting over here at first because they would shut down some of the bridges. We wouldn't know like, well, we're going to reroute you uptown Brookstown or to Maine, and it was just kind of like directing traffic, honestly.
But this weekend, 6 months ahead of schedule, the stretch of road that was closed, now called Salem Parkway, will reopen. A great sign for local businesses.
Hopefully with it opening back up, it'll help us get more business back.
Erica Murdoch is the front of house manager at Willows. She says it's hard to put all of the blame on the road shutting down. But one thing she knows for sure is that reopening this road will help her city.
I think it'll help the economy get back, at least for downtown, because it'll make everybody will be able to get here a lot easier.
Hopefully we'll see a lot more business, a lot more people coming in, trying out the shop. Hopefully with the new bridges, people will be excited to kind of come back to this side of town.
The last step for road crews is to add paint markings on the road, and that's only if the weather holds up.
I'm just glad it's reopening. It's going to make it a lot easier.
And while Salem Parkway will be open very soon, that doesn't mean construction will stop completely. The full project isn't expected to be finished until this summer. But remember, construction is a good thing. Reporting in Winston-Salem tonight, Brandon Bates, WXII 12 News.
Thank you, Brandon. And tomorrow you can walk on the new Salem Parkway before it opens up to cars and trucks, as long as the weather cooperates. The Winston-Salem Dash is hosting a pop-up party from noon until 2 at BB&T Ballpark. There's going to be music, cut-rate food, and activities for children as well. You do need to register for the Dash the Salem Parkway. The number to call is on our website, WXII12.com. And there's a lot more to see of Salem Parkway. We've posted all kinds of stuff, renderings of pedestrian bridges, some Sky 12 video with the construction work, all kinds of great stuff. Just look for this article, again, on WXII12.com. It is all there.
We have new information from Winston-Salem Police tonight about a homicide that happened overnight. Police have identified the victim as Ulysses Cruz, and they've arrested 2 suspects. Alexander Nieto and Jeremy Zarate are both charged with robbery and murder. Officers responding to an unknown trouble call on Frank Street around 3 this morning found the victim, who they say was shot and killed. They say they are not looking for any other suspects.
Happening now in Burlington, the search for whoever it was that gunned down a 16-year-old. The victim's family tells us Tyler Graves was shot and killed. He was a student at Graham High School. They say his brother, 21-year-old Torrance Day, was also injured but is recovering and is expected to survive. The shooting happened last night on East Holt Street just before 9:30. Burlington police say they are still working to find a suspect and a motive. Give them a call if you know anything that can help.
A change of leadership today for the Greensboro Police Department. Brian James was sworn in as chief, replacing retiring Wayne Scott. Chief James is wasting no time trying to make the city that he grew up in safer. He got 8 community input meetings in the works beginning on February 11th. We'll have more on those meetings and our talk with the new chief coming up at 10:30.
20 now. Right now, elections officials from all across the nation are in Washington, D.C. this weekend for an annual winter meeting. Election security and cyber threats are at the top of their agenda. Congress has set aside $425 million in new funding to help battle these issues. That money could be available as early as next month. Out of that cash, North Carolina is set to receive more than $11.5 million. New tonight, North Carolina State Board of Elections Executive Director Karen Brinson Bell says officials have started outlining a plan to see exactly how that money can best be used.
We actually are also required to receive a match from the state. So we are going through our processes with the state to make sure that we will be able to utilize the funds. But we are looking at different measures with our voting equipment, with our voter registration system, and particularly with cybersecurity.
It's not immediately clear when the state of North Carolina will receive that federal funding, but she says it'll be put toward the November elections, not our March primary.
An investigation is underway into the death of a paratrooper at Fort Bragg. The Army says Private Second Class Caleb Smither died 10 days ago. He was 19 years old and from Lubbock, Texas. Smither was a construction equipment repairer in the 82nd Airborne. He entered the Army in May of 2019 and arrived at Fort Bragg in December. Tomorrow marks 60 years since a historic day in the civil rights movement. Today, North Carolina A&T State University honored the A&T 4 and the sit-in at Woolworth's lunch counter. Back in 1960, Jabril Kazan, Franklin McCain, Joseph McNeil, and David Richmond sat down at an all-whites only counter in Greensboro. This was a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement. Hundreds of people gathered today to celebrate those men and their courage. The International Civil Rights Center and Museum is going to host a 60th anniversary gala tomorrow night. It starts at 7 at the Greensboro Coliseum.
There's new information this evening after a woman is in custody after drawing gunfire by driving through 2 security checkpoints at Mar-Lago. The Palm Beach, Florida Sheriff's Department says the suspect is this woman, Hannah Romehild. She had been behaving erratically, according to police, and dancing on top of her car before leading authorities on a chase. The Secret Service and sheriff's deputies ended up opening fire, hitting her car with multiple rounds as she got ever closer to the president's resort. She was later arrested at a local motel. The suspect was not wounded. According to Secret Service, she had no intentions of violence toward the president.